Hey guys, this is a damn nerd here, and today I'm talking about Halo Infinite's multiplayer Season 2 Lone Wolves, which launched about 2 days ago, and I've so far put in about 10 hours on. And I hate to say it, but this further proves that 343 Industries is not capable of managing the massive franchise they've been given, and they do not understand the potential and the excellent Halo Infinite, because every bit of it is squandered with Halo Infinite Season 2. Almost none of the original fan complaints from Season 1 are actually fixed in Season 2 of Halo Infinite. The Battle Pass progression is still incredibly poor, with very little content to push you forward to the next area. The Battle Pass is still throttled, like it was in the original season, forcing you to play game types you don't want to for long hours of time. I thought it was baffling that at the beginning of the first season changeover for Halo Infinite, that the game you were supposed to be playing was one that forced you not to play with your friends. The Last Stand mode, that is the weekly event or monthly event for Halo Infinite Season 2, is a complete solo mode. You are not allowed to go into it with friends or play it with friends. And this kind of stupidity permeates how 343 has managed this entire franchise. How a company doesn't understand that your big season turnover is going to bring a large amount of your player base back to a game who are going to want to play that game with their friends. Some may have even got their popcorn, chips, and snacks ready and been waiting for the season to come out for a while. And you can't understand that a solo game mode that forces you to leave the party that you're in with your friends to actually play it is ridiculously stupid, and encourages people to split up from their goddamn groups rather than actually play the game with their friends. The thing that makes these multiplayer games popular is people actually playing games with their friends, not an annoying solo mode that is literally the worst attempt at a battle royale mode so far. Worse than Battlefield 2042, worse than Fallout 76. I'm not even sure if it's supposed to be a Battle Royale mode, but it's a solo mode, and you get XP to unlock more guns, so I feel like it is supposed to be like a Battle Royale light, and it's fucking terrible. If this is the game mode we got, instead of getting co-op, then 343's decision makers are as bad at their job as I think they are. And if that wasn't bad enough, these decision makers at 343 decided to take the servers down for a full hour on the day where the new season's coming out, rather than doing it the day before. So if you were excited and you're trying to log in around 3 o'clock on my coast, you're not going to be able to play the game for over an hour. This kind of idiotic stupidity boggles my mind. I could just see the image of myself as a 10 or 15 year old. Got my popcorn, got my snacks, my fat ass is sitting on the couch. I partied up with all my boys. We're about to go wreck people. And as soon as you go to join, it says, sorry, the multiplayer servers are down. And this is a continuation of the dumbasses at 343 Industries who have completely failed in their job managing this franchise. I mean, Halo 4 was divisive, struggled out of the gate, and has a decent campaign, but multiplayer was hated. Halo 5 was a terrible, 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 terrible embarrassment to the Halo franchise that Microsoft would rather forget. And Halo Infinite has a good campaign, but that took a whole lot of changes by Joseph Statham, a longtime story writer of the Halo franchise. It is clear to anyone watching that Bonnie Ross and Kiki Wolfkill have absolutely objectively failed in the management of 343 Industries. It is ridiculous to me to think that Microsoft still supports these two women as the lead developers on this franchise, as they have failed in every way to prove to be capable of managing a franchise of this magnitude. And to that point, the launch of Season 2 of Halo Infinite has been an abject failure. Almost no complaints from Season 1 were addressed. The Battle Pass progress is still heavily throttled. You still have challenges that force you to play game types you don't want to play. You still are not encouraged to win in any way. The game still strongly encourages personal performance and participation trophies rather than winning. Because God forbid you make a game that encourages people to fucking win to level up. Then somebody might get their goddamn feelings hurt. Well, you know what? Get your fucking feelings hurt. It's a goddamn multiplayer game. Could you imagine if they did this shit in football? Oh, you scored more touchdowns than me, but everybody gets a Super Bowl ring. Fuck you. I mean, that not only devalues winning to a point that after a couple hours, I was so robotically numb playing this game's multiplayer that I was literally just going through the motions. Me and my brother actually switched to playing ranked because at least there, winning's the goddamn point. Halo Infinite Season 2 is a fucking embarrassment. They added a few new games with Halo Infinite Season 2. Last Stand, which I talked about a minute ago, is fucking terrible. We'll get a little bit more in depth in it right now. So Last Stand is a game mode where you have 12 Spartans. You spawn on one map. You start with a pistol, and then when you get one kill, you can level up, and it gives you a mauler. And once you get one kill, you can level up. You get another gun. Then once you get 2 kills, you can level up again. The second level is a AR. The third level is a DMR. The fourth level is a shotgun and commando. And the fourth and final level is a battle rifle and a shotgun. This feels to me like 343's attempt to make a Battle Royale mode. It's a tiny game type with 12 players on a tiny map. You have 5 lives. Everyone has 5 lives. And the hilarious thing is, it's last man standing. So you, and I had this happen to me a couple times, could have 12 or 13 kills, and the guy who wins may only have 1 or 2. If you don't think that's ridiculous, I don't know what is. This so doesn't fit in Halo. You see, to make a true Battle Royale mode, you need a giant map, tons of different guns, weapon rarities, the ability to drop in wherever you want, 100 Spartans, a map bigger than Skyrim, and I don't think 343 is even capable of doing that. So far, 343 has proven so willfully incapable of even doing simple things. It took them 6 months. 6 months to get out Season 2 with this game. And if you go through the Battle Pass, you'll be lucky if you find 5 things you actually want to unlock. And this retardedness that seems to permeate every form of entertainment now, where these new people making it do not want to use anything the people of the past actually built, is completely evident in Halo Infinite's Battle Pass. How do you have a game with more than 20 years of history, a game that had games in the franchise like Halo 3, who was so goddamn popular that Hollywood said that Halo 3 cost them a fortune the month it came out because nobody left their fucking house, and you don't want to go back and tap into the history of the franchise? That sheer fucking hubris. That is arrogance of the highest order. And that is what Hollywood and the game industry is crawling with now. When I say I don't like woke movies, this is the shit I'm talking about. This isn't even feminism. This is people who have done nothing, who have accomplished nothing, whose 2 games they've released have been mediocre or a failure, but think they have a right to dictate and change what people who were ungodly successful did. People who were so successful, they launched a goddamn console on the back of their game. But you know better. Okay, keep knowing better. People will keep not buying your shit, and one day, every one of you will be unemployed and blaming everyone around you, toxic fandom, and all the other shit excuses you losers trot out on a daily basis. On top of that, the throttling and the Battle Pass hasn't got any better. As a matter of fact, me and my brother played the game for about 7 hours the night it came out, and I unlocked basically every challenge for the week in that 7 hours. Again, it seems like the only thing 343 Industries wants is you not to play this game. I think they actually designed it so you don't fucking play it, because that's what it feels like. Don't play the game for more than 7 hours a week. Now, I understand the science behind it. They believe if they make you play just a little bit every day, you'll become addicted to it. They're honestly trying to make this game addictive. It's what they're trying to accomplish. But they're doing it in a bad way because they're marketing to the wrong audience for that. Gamers already get addicted to games. I mean, look at Fortnite, or Call of Duty, or hell, Halo before 343 got here. People don't need you to limit the amount of time they play it. They'll be happy to throw money at you. And these game fucking hack designers never seem to understand that. They will be happy to throw their money at you. You don't have to have manipulative bullshit to get them to do it. Gamers are kind of dumb. I'm a gamer. I'm kind of dumb. We throw money at all kinds of shit we shouldn't. I've rebought games I own on GOG on Steam. I mean, that's fucking stupid. I can just go click on a different service to play it. Gamers are kind of dumb. We spend money like idiots. But still, companies like 343 Industries think they need to try to make their game more habit-forming, because some dumbass did research one time. Reminds me of the NFL draft, where you watch these teams go out and pick players, and you're like, why the fuck would you draft this guy? And it turns out it's because some dickhead did research and then told him he was great, even though you never saw it on the field when he was in college. Look at Jacksonville's first overall pick this year. The guy had 6 sacks in 3 years. They took him first overall because he had great combine numbers. A lot of big companies, very wealthy people, also very fucking stupid. And you see this every day. And these days it seems like no matter how bad you are at your job, you're not going to get fired. I'm talking about Bonnie Ross and Kiki Wolfkill. Now look, it may not be their fault how bad this battle pass is. But there used to be a saying back in the old days when I was a kid. My granddad used to say it, my dad used to say it. If you are the boss, you are responsible for everything. So even if you didn't do it, if you're the boss, it's your fucking fault. So, Bonnie Ross is the head of 343 Industries. The complete frustration of the fan base is on her. If she's incapable or unwilling to manage the company in a way the fans actually like, Microsoft should move on. And unfortunately, I know I'm ranting a lot, sorry guys, but this one pissed me off. I really was hoping for more from Season 2 of this game. I even thought 343 had said that you'd be able to use all the customization on all the power cores, that they were going to eliminate the power core requirement. Maybe I misheard that, but no, they didn't. Instead, they added 2 new armor sets that now have their own lineup. And as I was pointing out earlier, none of it ties into Halo's long fucking history. You don't even have to make cosmetic for this game, you no-talent hacks. You can just dig into the past. You can bring back armor sets from Reach, Halo 3, Halo 2, even Halo 4, and hell, you can probably even bring back some armor sets from Halo 5. And the new armor sets in the Battle Pass go back to looking very cartoonish. It's obvious that 343 has been infested by the same issue that Marvel has, that Doctor Who has, that Star Trek has, that almost everything we loved growing up has. A bunch of incompetent morons have taken over these projects who thought they knew better when they were kids, and they're just forcing in a bunch of stuff no one wanted and no one asked for. And while it does seem like I might be going a little psycho here, I actually really like Halo Infinite, and I still find the game fun to play. But 343 constantly tries to give me reasons to stop playing it. I've never seen a game that wants you to play it less. I'm surprised 343 doesn't boot you out after you play for 2 hours and then uninstall the game from your hard drive, so you have to wait 20-30 minutes to reinstall it. Because that seems like what they want. Fix your shit, 343. You guys are fucking hacks. How did you fuck this up? I mean, all you gotta do is have cosmetics. And a lot of cosmetics. The Battle Pass maybe should have 200 levels if you're gonna wait half a year. I mean, people want to give this company money. They want to buy their Battle Passes. They want to unlock content. But 343 Industries wants to not do that. Instead, they want to charge $2 to skip a level, or offer you to skip the first 50 levels of the Battle Pass. Shit, I'll be done with the Battle Pass 100 days before the next battle pass comes out. Why would I pay you to skip levels? Which I know if 343 actually watches this video, they'll just say, well, we should throttle it then. Don't fix any issues, just throttle it. Fixing stuff is really hard. Making video games is really hard. It's your fucking job. If you didn't want to make games for a living, you should have chose a different fucking field. I mean, this is ridiculous, guys. I'm sorry if I seem upset, but this is ridiculous. I know I'm ranting now, but this is ridiculous. You got 6 months, and all you can come up with is this garbage? The Battle Pass in Halo Infinite is a fucking disaster. I gave them a pass with the first one. I was like, you know, the game had a hard time coming out. They couldn't even get the co-op in it. The single player was good again because it basically retconned everything 343 ever did. The multiplayer was so much fun. I've already played the game for 200 hours. I was like, okay, I'm going to give him a pass. So we wait 6 months. I spend my $10. And I get very little for it. And God, I hate being forced to play game types. I want to play Big Team Battle. It's my favorite game type. But there's never a challenge for it. I should just get level for winning. Losers should get like half the level of a winner. Period. Alright guys, so my opinion of Halo Infinite Season 2, in case you haven't noticed, is that it's useless. It's a complete waste of space. 343 has learned nothing. If you left the game to go play something else, there's no reason to come back. Unfortunately, I think Halo Infinite is going to die long before it should, because 343 is incapable of managing a popular game. Well, guys, thanks for listening to this or watching this. Thanks for hearing me bitch about it. If you loved Halo Infinite Season 2, man, more power to you, you know? But it's a mess. It's a mess out of the gate. I don't even know what 343 is doing anymore. I guess you don't get fired anymore no matter how bad of a job you do. I feel pretty confident that Bonnie Ross and Kiki Wolfkill will stay in place as the heads of the company. And don't ever forget, Kiki Wolfkill was heavily involved in that Paramount Halo TV show Nightmare. And of course, she'll still keep her job in spite of how much everybody hates that show. Because there is no accountability anymore. If you hold people accountable nowadays, somebody on the internet will be like, oh my god, you just fired her because she's a woman. Who cares if she's had the head of Halo for like 15 years and has yet to release a game that even comes close to the worst game that Bungie made. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and this is the Damn Nerd, signing off.